Hey guys, Nerd Network back. Jared Jaden back. We're gonna stray off from current news today and things of that nature. And we're gonna go on a more of I don't know what kind of topic you would call this.
It's kind of similar to our ranking video we did 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, there's not much news to talk about right now, or like reviews and whatnot until we get. I mean, July will be filled with that stuff. So
Yeah, I mean, we're going to see Jurassic World and then Fantastic Four and then Superman, I think
Yeah.
in that order. So we'll have plenty of stuff to talk about then.
But today we were sitting here for a good hour before we started shooting this, and we're gonna we're trying to come up with something to talk about, and we couldn't think of anything. So we had an idea to just kind of do a little like superpower beatdown kind of thing. Make a bracket of heroes and villains, and see who comes out on top. So we've got 16 randomly generated heroes,
Yep.
and they're all facing off in a single elimination style bracket. So I think first we should name off the heroes that we have first. Who all do we got?
So we picked it out completely unbiased. We found a random wheel spin online that just had Marvel and DC heroes and villains. So it's completely randomly generated. There's a lot more Marvel in here than I feel like there is DC, but can't control that. So we got Vision, Hulk, Scarlet Witch, Batman with prep time. It specified that. Thanos, Superman, Ra's al Ghul, Mysterio, and then on the other side we've got Spider-Man, Green Goblin, Flash, Cyclops, Loki, Odin, Raven, and Shazam. So those are the 16 heroes we've got up against each other.
Yeah,
It's
pretty
in a bracket
It's
style.
a pretty good balance. I mean, there's a few in there that aren't going to touch some others, but
I feel like depending on what we decide, it's either going to be a tough fight every time or it's just going to end up being a wipeout.
well, my thing is I think we're going to agree on a lot of these, so that might be a good thing or a bad thing. So we'll see, I guess. So I think we should go ahead and go fight number one. We're gonna try and make this as long as possible, but like I said, some of these fights it's gonna be pretty obvious. We're going based off live action appearances, and just their base versions. Like for Thanos, we're not gonna go any AR Thanos or like King Thanos. We're just gonna go, live action base version. And we're gonna answer to the best of our knowledge as far as
We're
these
not
go.
doing Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, Thanos has got no stones, no gauntlet at all.
Yeah, it's like we're doing base Hulk from like first Avengers movie. We're not doing Professor Hulk or whatever,
Thank God.
and we're not doing like the dark version of Henry Cavill Superman, stuff like that.
Sex.
So, first matchup we've got is Vision versus Hulk.
That's a really good first matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I mean, they're both strong.
Well, yeah. I mean, Hulk takes strength, but every other category Vision will take.
Yeah,
Vision
speed,
is
agility.
way smarter.
Yeah,
I mean, I know we said live action, but I mean, and Vision gets absolutely swamped in live action, which is kind of crazy. But
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at, the what if, I know it was animated, but Thanos steps out from that portal, what if, and Vision just kind of, whack,
yeah, cuts him.
So, I
completely in
mean-
half. I don't know. I mean, if we're specifying live action, I think it's a tougher matchup. But if we're
I think if we're not
Just saying.
specifying live action, it's tougher matchup. If we're going off all appearances,
Well,
even
yeah,
like base
but-
power.
I don't know. I still think Vision would pull out on top. Like I think he would come out as the winner of this one.
For Hulk, though?
I mean, just like you just said, Vision literally just cut Thanos with the stones.
But
Right
we
through a
did say we're
portal
going
in
live
half.
action, though.
Yeah. But-
And in live action, Vision gets mauled by freaking he gets. I mean, I know it's from behind, but Corvus
Yeah.
stabs him,
through the chest.
so his awareness is not there.
No.
They get him and Scarlet Witch get jumped in Europe.
Mm-hmm. He gets the stone ripped out of his head.
Yeah,
by
just
Thanos.
I know he was weakened right there, but I mean, like do something like phase or fight back or something. I mean, and like live action Hulk, we didn't say we're talking. I mean, I know you mentioned like Avengers Hulk, but I mean, 2008 Hulk, that Incredible Hulk might just absolutely just body the crap out of Vision. I don't know.
Out of the live action Vision, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so I think live actions from their appearances, I say Hulk. The durability is just Hulk's durability.
I mean, he's
and
laser
healing.
resistant. Isn't he shown to be laser resistant in the movies?
I don't know about in the movies. Well, I mean, the Chitauri use laser rifles, and they don't hurt him.
So I mean, that stands the question: would Vision's laser hurt him?
Well, I mean, Vision's laser is the Mind Stone.
True.
So we don't know how much different that is.
Because we haven't seen that in live action.
I'd go with a safe answer and just say Hulk. That's my safe answer.
Yeah, I feel like there's too many what ifs
with Vision
from both the characters. I don't feel like we've seen enough from like Hulk.
We need to see White Vision, see what that's about. But I mean,
Vision Quest.
When's that coming out?
I don't know. I think it's gotten delayed like twice now. So who knows if we even see it.
Of course, they're going to delay all the projects we want to see.
Yep.
I say Hulk.
Hulk pulls out on top. Comes out on top. So next matchup is Scarlet Witch versus Batman with prep time. Specifically, we specified Batfleck Batman.
Yeah.
Because he's the only one that went up against, like, only live action one that's gone up against, like, gods. So we were like, that seems to be the only fair matchup we could choose.
I mean, I know I said I wasn't going to be that guy, but I mean, if he, how much does it say? How much prep time?
No, it just said with prep time. It just said Batman with prep time.
Okay, so he has unlimited prep time, practically.
Knows he's going up against.
He knows, and he's going to do every bit of research he can.
He beat Cavill Superman in a fight.
Yeah, hand to hand. Even if Cavill was weakened with the kryptonite smoke. I mean, I don't know exactly all of Wanda's weaknesses, but I'm sure he finds them.
But here's the thing, like, going down that route, Batman's just gonna solo everyone from here on out.
No, there's some people that he just. Well, no, you're right. If we gave
him unlimited prep time, he would solo everyone, no contest. He's gone up against Darkseid and won.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
the man dodges Omega beams, and it's just so. I mean, it's. So I think to avoid that horrendous
just wipe out
episode, we just say Scarlet, because I mean, in reality, Scarlet Witch. How do you prepare for reality warping?
Completely contorts reality.
I
don't think it's possible.
I mean, the only way Batman does that is if he subdues her super fast.
He collects all the Infinity Stones. Batman wields the Infinity Gauntlet.
That'd be cool.
That'd be a cool what if.
Okay, Scarlet Witch.
There's just to save the fact that Batman would no diff everyone.
It's a whole different conversation. If we're talking about something else, but in this instance, we'll just go Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, call it Scarlet Witch. Yeah. So no one hates us. Okay, next matchup. I was actually excited for this one. Thanos, without the gauntlet versus Cavill Superman.
I mean,
Thanos without the gauntlet went up against Thor and Cap and Iron Man all at once.
Yeah, but we're talking live action. Live action Thor is a joke compared to comic book Thor.
True.
Even with the power of Thor, Cap.
I mean, I guess
had him for 10 seconds.
He kind of can't really do anything against him because you see that one scene in Zack Snyder's Justice League where Steppenwolf tries to hit him with the axe and it just lands on his shoulder.
Yeah, and he's like.
Yeah, and I mean that's all Thanos without the gauntlet has is his sword, his double-edged sword.
I mean, Thanos. I think.
I mean, he does control an army, but if we're doing 1v1s, it's definitely.
I mean, I think as far as skill goes, I think Thanos might be a more skilled fighter. Than Superman, but Superman is just too fast. He's too strong.
I mean, he could just freeze him and then break him. Yeah, and it would be over.
He's too durable. He's too.
His workout is pulling frozen ships.
Yeah, so I think Superman takes that one.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. All right, next up is Ra's al Ghul versus Mysterio.
See, I don't know.
I don't know a ton about Ra's al Ghul.
Well, live action Ra's al Ghul, all we've seen to my knowledge, unless it's in some kind of DC CW show.
He's in Gotham.
I watched like 2 seasons of that.
Okay.
I don't know if it's even.
And Green Arrow.
He's in Arrow.
Or Arrow.
Well, I think.
I
think I don't know the extent of Ra's al Ghul's powers outside of the Lazarus Pit and outside of him being a very skilled fighter. That's all I know.
Yeah.
But I know that Batman beats Ra's al Ghul 8 out of 10 times. Mm-hmm. Or 9, or, you know.
Except for in the Gotham Knights video game.
Yeah, that was BS. Anyways.
Actually, I enjoyed that game. Unpopular.
I have like 5 hours in it, and I just can't get into my biggest thing right now is the camera angle. I wish I could have a wider camera, and the fighting kind of sucks.
The FOV.
I've tried.
Really?
I can't find it. Anyways,
I mainly just use it for taking like pictures. Like, they go in there and do video game photography.
Little homo. Anyways, I think Mysterio. Well, no, you can't really drive Ra's al Ghul crazy. Is the thing.
Kind of already is crazy.
That exactly, and he's died so many times, but and then come back to life with the pit. I mean, it's like, and Mysterio, to my knowledge, is not the best hand-to-hand fighter. So I mean,
do either one of them beat the other?
I mean, if Ra's al Ghul gets past the hallucinations and all the tricks, which he might. Because I'm sure he has extensive knowledge of spirit world and crap like that.
I think he has some sort of magical abilities because his daughter does.
Yeah. So he gets past all that stuff. I'm taking Ra's al Ghul because if he gets close, Mysterio is not gonna do a thing to him.
Yeah, I mean Mysterio has, but if we're talking live action Mysterio, he's got control over all of those drones.
Yeah, what are drones gonna do to a guy who's died?
Shoot him
a bunch of times.
He still wins. He can only come back through the Lazarus Pit. So if they're not in the Lazarus Pit, then it doesn't matter.
I thought we were doing hands only.
We didn't say that.
We didn't, but is
well, hands only.
Okay,
live action Mysterio doesn't have any powers because his whole power is live action.
Well, I mean, not like literal hands. I mean, they have powers, not like
I'm just saying.
Maybe Quentin doesn't bring the drones. It's just he brings like. Well, that is his whole
That's
thing.
What I'm saying.
In live action is this
live
the
action?
Drones.
It's just the drones. They do like. So I
okay,
think,
I see what you're saying. Live action, yeah, probably Mysterio would win.
I think
throwing 100 drones at Ra's al Ghul, yeah, with guns.
Yeah. I mean, he'd die, and sure they could bring him back, but just shoot him again.
Yeah. No, okay, I see that. You're right.
I mean, we'll get to that later. Never mind.
Which is upsetting because Mysterio is such a better character than that.
Yeah.
You had to modernize it to make him work.
Make it work for the story.
Anyways.
All right, next. This is a joke. Andrew Garfield Spider-Man versus Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin.
Yeah. I mean,
Spider-Man.
Andrew freaking destroys.
Yeah. No, I mean Spider-Man.
That Goblin.
He beats Goblin 10 times out of 10.
Andrew's the most agile, the fastest Spider-Man there is. So it's just, I mean,
he'd drive Willem Dafoe's Goblin mad, more mad than he already is.
Oh yeah,
all the clips and stuff. All right, next up we got
so handsome
Grant Gustin's Flash versus James Marsden's Cyclops.
Okay, it's been a long time since I've seen the X-Men movies. But I mean, still, it's Flash.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. I mean, regardless.
Other than the Flash, you're wrong.
Well, because Flash is such a broken character. It's not.
Yeah,
it's not fun.
Like Cyclops is good, and he's got a good power set. But to be honest, when he's not with the X-Men, he's just got the lasers, and Flash cannot run that. So, and Flash could just
whatever, get on with it. I'm tired.
Get mad if I talk about the Flash.
I don't like because Flash is such an easy character to let win everything because he's just a speed blitz. It's like it's boring. Anyways,
Loki versus Odin.
Odin. I know we talked earlier about God of Stories Loki. It's Odin. It's the Allfather. I don't think that. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I know everything about God of Stories Loki, but regardless.
Didn't Odin just kind of die though?
I mean, yeah, but you
Like,
know,
unprompted, bro was just sitting there and he was like, "Yeah, I'm done."
it's
Bye,
like
guys. It's like Yoda. It's like Yoda in whatchamacallit. He just
an Empire.
he gets tired of answering Luke's questions
Usually
and just
he says,
disappears.
Rest, I need rest. Or they're just dead.
So I mean, is it Odin?
Yes, it's still Odin. Like so, that basically means that he chooses when he dies. Because Odin tells Thor and Loki, he's like, "My time's up." Like I'm gone, and then just fades into dust.
Fair enough.
I think Odin.
Fair enough. Okay, we got Raven versus Shazam.
Raven. I love Shazam.
No question at all.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, that should be an
I-
interesting matchup for later, though.
I assume she gets stronger in Titans, right?
I hate Titans.
Did you watch all of it?
No.
I watched season
I couldn't
1.
finish it,
but
I watched less than season 1.
She's got to get stronger at some point.
I don't know. They suck at everything in that show.
Which who produces? That's not CW. Who produces that?
I don't remember. I want to say ABC. I don't know if that's right.
The
Anyways,
same ones who produced The Bachelor and Bachelorette. Yeah, they shouldn't be making
I
those
don't know.
shows. Anyways,
Maybe we should not do that Raven and do like Teen Titans Raven.
okay, it's still Raven regardless.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying for
yeah,
future,
yeah, sure.
we should
sure.
do Teen Titans.
Even
Raven.
Teen Titans Go Raven beats
Yeah.
Shazam.
I think they do in that game, but sorry, we're recording in front of a live studio audience.
He put him in a nursing home because you're on Earth. You can't just say, yeah, this is my, he's 90 years old. This is the All Father. He has to go with the customs. Why would Odin do that? He didn't want to or need to. He knew he was about to die. Ugh, and Loki in the all black suit. Lunch and dinner and breakfast the next day.
All right. Hulk versus Scarlet Witch.
You know what I want to say? What I want to say is Hulk, but it's Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Hulk is not fast enough to...
Is Scarlet Witch just gonna solo?
Don't say that.
How unfortunate would that
We
be?
should have just left Batman in there.
But Batman solos.
Shut
too.
up. No.
It just shouldn't have been Scarlet Witch versus Batman. The
Well,
real deal was like
when she came up on the generator, I knew that it was going to be her. But we don't know yet. We'll figure it out.
we should replace her. Call it out right now.
Who?
Replace her
Yeah,
somehow.
yeah. Give us a hero. Give us a hero. Give us someone to replace her with.
Green Arrow.
Moon Knight. Live action Moon Knight is gonna lose to Hulk.
Do we just leave her in there?
Yeah, leave her in there. We'll do a second one, cause this is fun. I like this. This is good.
Same episode, second one.
Sure. We'll
Okay.
just pause it and cut it.
Pause and. All right. Superman versus Mysterio.
Superman.
Absolutely not. That whole
Wait,
side.
that's gonna make for a good conversation, cause I think we're gonna come to that.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
we might disagree.
All right. Here's one. Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man versus Grant Gustin's Flash.
Are you kidding me? You're gonna make me do that?
I think you know what the answer is.
I know what the answer is, and it's gonna piss me off. Well, wait a minute.
Well me.
Wait a minute.
Don't
wait a minute.
well me.
Wait a minute.
No.
Andrew reacted to the speed of electricity. Like on average, I mean, you've both watched the Flash show.
Mm-hmm.
On average, how fast is Grant Gustin going? Because neither of them want to kill people.
Multiple Mach like 5. And more.
Dude, I really think all it would take is, I mean, Flash is not durable, right? So he slips up once.
But what if Flash? Hear me out. Let me cook. What if Flash just goes back in time
Oh my god!
and stops the spider from biting him?
Gonna kill Andrew as a baby.
No, just stops the spider from biting him.
See,
so he
that's
never becomes
stupid.
Spider-Man.
No, there's no time travel here. I think if Grant Gustin's Flash slips up one time, and Andrew's able to, I mean, just one little punch.
I think you're letting your
And Grant's-
favorite character blind you.
All right,
here,
whatever,
buddy.
Flash.
What was that?
No, you're Flash. You're right. You're right.
I think you're just letting him.
It's not fair, but whatever.
No,
You're
it's
right.
not. All right, Teen Titans Raven versus Odin.
Odin, what the shit?
She's like the daughter of the devil, basically.
Yeah, and he's basically the closest thing that you get to God before you get to all these
The
other
one above
crazy
all.
people. What?
His daughter.
Who you porting to? Hella?
Yeah. His daughter is basically the queen of hell and almost killed him.
Almost, but she didn't, and he imprisoned her in hell. So
True.
I think
True.
Odin. I think Odin.
But like Raven gets like really powerful to where she has to be like calmed down.
Yeah.
Otherwise she'll become like she holds herself back constantly.
To not take
That's another
like
thing,
Trigon's form or whatever.
Technically, Spider-Man holds back all the time. So like
Yeah, Flash is always going full speed, buddy. No, well, not always,
no,
but
he holds back. Otherwise he could just. That's like the thing is like Spider-Man and the Flash are both those characters that are like in their own comics. They're like really happy, fun characters, and then other people's comics are like terrifying.
yeah,
They both
because
show up like that.
because if I saw a 6'3" spider or dude in a spider suit crawling on my ceiling, I'd be freaked out.
I'd pass out.
Yeah.
I'd drop.
I'd
over.
either pass out, throw up, or get naked. One of the three. Yeah. But
Anyways, so Teen Titans Raven or Odin?
I still say Odin. I mean, I know we're going to live action. I know we don't see a lot of Odin. Like, okay, so we're giving Raven the pass for the Teen Titans Go Raven.
No, just Teen Titans.
Okay,
Not Teen Titans
that's
Go.
even better. Teen Titans Raven. So I mean, we don't see Odin do anything as far as the combat goes, except for when he goes to Jotunheim to get back to get Thor
or
and
when
them
he's
all back.
talking about his glory
Yeah.
with Hela.
So I mean, we don't see him do any combat other than that. So it's like, but still, you have to understand all Odin's powers. I think it's a close fight, but I think Odin wins it like high diff.
Okay.
And I could be wrong. I'm just saying.
All right.
Odin is basically God,
Yeah.
almost.
Back to the other side. Scarlet Witch versus Superman.
That matchup already?
It's only a 16 person bracket.
Superman's weakness is magic,
Mm-hmm.
and her entire thing is magic. And we're talking Cavill's Superman.
She could just create kryptonite.
But is the live action Scarlet Witch that smart? Because like when we're talking about like
She did let an
intelligent
entire building fall on herself.
that
Temple.
and what is that? Triangle?
Eye of Agamotto?
What's triangle mean?
Illuminati? Oh, she did kill the entirety of the Illuminati.
Okay, scale them against Superman,
Yeah.
Mr. Fantastic, Captain Carter, or Captain Marvel,
The only one of those that I'd say is like strong as Black
Captain
Bolt.
Marvel.
Well, Black Bolt.
Well,
too.
Black Bolt, yeah, but I mean
And
she
she
what mouth?
instantly- I hated that scene so much.
Yeah, that was Black Bolt wouldn't do that,
No.
or Mr. Fantastic wouldn't do that. He's too smart, knowing that's her power. He's like,
Black Bolt can kill you in one word, or in one word from his mouth.
yeah,
What mouth?
yeah. He wouldn't reveal Black Bolt's powers.
No.
Anyways,
That whole movie's an atrocity.
it's not worse than Love and Thunder
No, but anyways.
or Iron Man 3.
So Superman, which
Scarlet Witch. I don't want to say it because I like Superman more, but I mean, come on. You can't just speed blitz and punch away at everything.
back to the other side. Flash versus Odin.
Odin. Oh yeah, Odin. All the way. Are you kidding me?
Flash did beat kind of like the god of the Speed Force,
Of the Speed Force, not god of the whole or of all the realms.
and then beat every physical manifestation of like matter.
I didn't watch CW Flash, so I don't really know what's going on.
I don't remember all of them. There was like time, like he beat the manifestations of all
Oh.
of those.
Yeah, and Odin can control all of those.
Can he though?
Yes.
Movie Odin though.
Movie Odin is still Odin.
Yeah,
We just don't see him do anything.
but he does kind of just sit on a throne.
Cause he's at his eldest age, like he's at his oldest point.
Exactly, that's my point. And Flash is a young and
But he still has these powers. We don't see him use them.
Flash can also the CW Flash can also just give his powers to someone else.
If you guys are telling me, get Madeline. if you guys are telling me that you think that Flash, I don't care how fast you run, is gonna beat Odin, you guys are on some other drug that's not bias. That's insane.
Fast.
Why don't you just Google Odin versus or who wins Odin versus Flash, and we'll see, because that's
CW's
insane.
Flash, highest speed is Mach 4.8, which is 2.5 times the speed of a supersonic airplane.
Okay, so how fast is that?
He can also outrun lightning.
So can Andrew. Like Andrew outmaneuvers lightning. Who wins in a fight? Grant Gustin's Flash or Odin? You know, the Allfather, the practical god of the Nine Realms.
Movie Odin.
It's still Odin. It doesn't matter. Odin, a god, or the guy who runs fast.
I mean, I feel like you could outrun him and, like, kill him.
Are you kidding me?
That's what I said.
Are you kidding me?
Like, what if he moves too fast and, like, takes him down?
It's Odin. Forget the podcast. This is just us talking as people, as human beings. This is Odin. And you all are all saying that the Flash beats Odin? Google it, Jaden. Google it.
You don't want to know what I just Googled.
What'd you Google?
I Googled it, and there's an entire Reddit thread on it, and only one person out of the 30 comments said Odin.
Yeah, because that one person is the smartest out of all of them. Are you kidding me?
Was it you?
No. I don't get on Reddit.
He went and put that on Reddit before this started.
I just don't happen. Are y'all serious right now?
Here, let's look at Quora. Only one person answered. And they said Flash.
He's literally the Allfather. He's Marvel Jesus. Under Deadpool. I mean, come on,
This is the
people.
first time we've had people appear on our podcast, and they're not.
Just roommates.
Roommates?
There's no-
And they were
And they're
roommates.
I'm serious though,
You're peeking the mic. Calm down.
because I'm getting upset.
Calm down.
I'm serious. You three think that? Are you rage baiting me right now? They're rage baiting me. Are you rage baiting me or just them two?
Just her.
Just me.
No,
I told her to pick Flash.
the bracket crashed.
Do you know who wins?
Flash.
I'm the Flash. No, I'm serious, guys.
Fine, we'll just say Odin.
What do you
Now
mean we'll
it's-
just say Odin?
I
He's
don't
a-
agree.
He's a god. Give me a god Flash is killed.
Huh?
Give me a god Flash
God of
is
the
killed.
Speed Force.
That's
God
not a god, okay?
is.
It's just the Speed Force,
taking them
whatever.
Just calm down.
It's just Speed Force, whatever.
Okay, fine.
Thank you,
Just
Madeline.
Do Odin. We'll do Odin.
Thank you.
Now
Thank
it's-
you.
Now it's
She's smart. Sorry, go ahead.
okay. Now it's Odin versus Superman. Cavill's Superman.
Shit. I mean, crap. Like dang.
Oh, jeez, man.
Uh-oh. I'd probably still pick Odin.
Really?
Yes.
Superman is also a god.
Okay, but I think
And he's
okay.
indestructible.
So I think in base form, Thor can contend with base Superman, right?
Mm-hmm.
We forget Odin's got the Odin Force. Now, to the extent of that, I'm not 1,000% positive of what all that goes into. I know it's badass having the Odin Force, and just with his experience and his age and all the other powers he's got, I think Odin could do it. Like 6 out of 10 times, maybe.
What?
What?
I don't know.
Is that crazy? I'm trying not to overpower Superman here.
I think you're overpowering Odin. Like, if we're specifically talking, like, we said live action appearances, and if we had to replace it with something else, we have to because they don't appear
Okay,
in
then
stuff.
Superman.
That's what I'm
okay,
saying,
I'm fine
like-
with that, sure. But the Flash, I will not let... No. Flash is not happening. Superman, sure, because Superman beats Flash. Wait, go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me Flash beats Superman. Go ahead. Did you watch Justice League? When Flash is running around all them, and Superman has got Cyborg, Aquaman, and Wonder Woman held back.
Grant
and he,
Gustin's Flash is faster than that Flash.
I don't believe that.
I looked. That's
Because
what it
Ezra
said.
Ezra Miller runs back in time.
Grant does that like 7 times.
Well, I didn't watch the Flash, but still,
This
regardless.
Is like, yeah, see, you're doing all this, and you're like, I didn't even watch it.
Because it was a terrible show. All I'm saying is,
It was good the first couple.
I don't care how fast he ran. Cavill Superman literally has got 3 members of the Justice League in his hands. And he sees the Flash run behind him. And he's like, there you are. You know? Superman beats Flash, so... and Odin beats Flash, so we'll just say Superman beats Odin. Sure, fine with that, whatever. Jeez. You people are killing me.
Well, there's the first half of this episode. We're gonna pause.
Oh, did Superman win?
Huh? Yeah. Superman came out on top. Yeah.
That was typical. We
I
thought
was-
that would happen.
Yeah, it was either gonna be Scarlet Witch or
Superman, yeah. Alright, we're gonna make another bracket, and we're gonna do part 2 in the same episode, so don't go anywhere.
Okay, back with part 2 of this recording. So right here, I'm gonna put it right here in the edits right now, is the tier list or the bracket we just did. Superman 1.
Yeah.
What was that? Oh,
Number
anyways.
1.
Yeah, Superman came out on top, and we talked about it a little bit afterwards, and I'm not entirely sure. I guess, yeah, anyways. I guess Superman would have won either way. I'm still just not sure about what we did with Odin, but that's whatever. That's whatever. Now he's going to get mad again. Okay,
Anyways,
we have a new bracket. This time, we had our live studio audience come up with the bracket completely at random, and then we're kind of blind ranking them. I've seen like a couple of them, but not many. Like 3
we've got
people.
75 people in this apartment right now actually watching us do this.
75.
Uh-huh.
And that's what you have to consider a live studio audience at that point.
74 is minimum.
74 is the absolute minimum. They're all just sitting directly behind the camera. Okay,
On a single queen-size bed.
so
Alright.
we're starting from left to right.
I don't know the list. Go ahead. You just gotta be angry, so I don't care.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
She says left, so.
Left number 2?
No, it's not.
Okay. Deadpool versus Iron Fist.
Deadpool. Deadpool obviously is not as skilled as Iron Fist,
Yeah.
but you can't kill Deadpool.
But also, the on-screen Iron Fist we've seen isn't super skilled either. He's
No,
kinda
but he's more
hot-headed,
skilled
and
than
he's-
I'd say more skilled than Deadpool.
Yeah, but he's kind of hot-headed, and he doesn't really have a lot of good tactics from what I've
Well,
seen of him. He just kind of runs into battle.
I think Deadpool wins.
Yeah.
I mean, regardless of, you kill Deadpool and he regenerates, whatever, I think regardless, Deadpool will get enough hits on Iron Fist to where he'll be dead before Deadpool gets tired or gets annoyed or whatever or runs away.
Okay. I agree with that, yeah. I don't think the MCU Iron Fist would put up much of a fight.
No.
Alright, next. Black Panther versus Wolverine.
Does Panther have all of his technology, or is he just the suit, or what?
Just the suit. We're doing the same rules we did last time.
Just his suit. That's it.
Just his suit, and Wolverine just has claws. And regeneration, and, all the stuff that Wolverine always has.
That's.
Are we talking like the original X-Men Wolverine, or are we talking like Deadpool and Wolverine, who let all of
I'd
his
say
X-Men
Deadpool
die?
Wolverine, and that
Okay,
one would be
that's
our
fair.
best iteration as far as live action goes.
Yeah.
That one or the origins, or even just the Wolverine movie, where he fights Silver Samurai. I mean, that one's really tough. I think if it's just,
Does
'cause, hey,
adamantium cut through vibranium?
I think adamantium's stronger than vibranium.
Yeah. So
But what
Wolverine
vibranium
can-
is is Panther really using? Except for the
his claws.
his claws on his suit. But I know that Panther is more skilled than Wolverine.
Yeah. But I think
And-
Wolverine's hot-headedness, he could just run in and kill him pretty quickly.
Yeah, but Panther's stronger.
Yeah, but think about it. If his claws cut through his suit, and Wolverine, the one we've seen in Deadpool and Wolverine, which crawls like a super fast one and literally just runs up and cuts through Sabretooth's head immediately. Who's to say he wouldn't just run up hot-headed into Black Panther and just kill him?
Who's to say that? The only way you can kill with Wolverine is drowning him and throwing him into space.
Yeah, so he doesn't win. Black Panther can't win. I don't think he wins that.
If it's to the death, I think Wolverine's got him in like a random encounter, yeah. But I
Yeah.
mean, any other situation, Panther is beating Wolverine. But if it's random encounter, you know,
yeah.
nothing else but your suits and your powers that are in
Think
you
about
or
this
on
like
you.
Battle World type fights.
Yeah,
Just-
Wolverine's gonna hit Panther enough to where he'll stay down. Other than like vice versa, like
Yeah.
Panther's not gonna hit Wolverine enough to where he'll tire out or he'll get hurt enough to leave. Yeah, Wolverine probably wins.
Okay.
Who was that? That was a good one. That was good.
And they just randomized it, I think. All right, Martian Manhunter versus Storm.
What the Martian Manhunter?
That's the one that I looked at and I was like, that's the one I saw and I was like, huh. But I told you, it's not just street level.
Okay, well, really, it takes it really depends on how long it takes Storm to figure out that his weakness is fire.
Yeah.
Which, if it's random encounter, she won't know that unless
No.
he tells her or fire hits him.
Yeah.
I'm taking Martian Manhunter because, to my knowledge,
What is like his power set other than being able to turn into other people?
super intelligent, strength wise, he's on par with well, not on par, but he's, to my knowledge, he can go blow to blow with Superman.
Okay.
So he's way smarter, way stronger than Storm.
Yeah.
I think his ability is cooler, maybe not, better, but like I said,
Yeah.
he has no other weakness but fire. So I mean, she can't hurt him unless
Does he have laser vision?
I think so.
Yeah, so I mean, he could just. I feel like it'd
Out of
be
the sky.
pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Over Martian Manhunter.
Yeah.
No diff. All right.
I don't know about no diff, but low to
low.
medium. Yeah.
Okay. Punisher versus Nightwing.
Nightwing.
Really?
I think
Because Punisher
in my
comes with his whole like arsenal. I mean, you can't really think Punisher without thinking weapons. So he comes
but
with his whole
I
arsenal.
know there's got to be iterations of Nightwing that have got bulletproof suits and tech on the suit.
But I mean, are we
and
talking
as-
on-screen appearances?
Well, only on-screen appearance we have Nightwing is Titans, right?
Uh huh.
Which I didn't watch far enough into. Well, I watched him become Nightwing, but I mean, okay. I mean, live action Punisher probably,
Yeah.
but well, dude, I don't know. I mean, cause if we're just talking hands,
Just
You don't-
hand-to-hand
you don't-
combat.
all he's got, all Punisher brings with him is his vest, his sick haircut,
Two
and his
pistols
hands.
and a knife.
Yeah, I mean, I think if they're starting out,
I'm just saying.
close-
Okay, if all they have on them, if we're going based off like not Punisher's whole arsenal, and not like all of Nightwing's like his like gliding suits or whatever. If we're doing what they always keep on them, Nightwing's got 2 batons like Daredevil.
that can go to the staff, sure.
Yeah, and then Punisher has 2 pistols, a knife on his calf, and then I think that's it.
All right, so if they're starting, if Punisher sees Nightwing
Mm-hmm.
from afar and they're in an open field, Punisher's got it. Punisher's gonna shoot him, right?
But also in hand-to-hand combat, Punisher's a trained Marine and Special Forces.
Nightwing was trained by Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But, I mean,
if they're starting as close as me and you are right now,
mm-hmm.
Nightwing beats him in a matter of minutes. I know Punisher can take a lot of heat, a lot of hits, and a big beatdown. But Nightwing is smarter. He's faster.
I mean,
he's more agile, and arguably maybe even stronger
in
than
the Punisher show, he died like 3 times and got brought back, and then still ended up winning that.
In the Punisher show,
Yeah, at the end of the first season, he gets captured by Billy and his old like staff sergeant, tortured to death,
I
brought
would
back
say,
to
yeah.
life 3 times. Oh, the TV turned off.
Who brings him back to life?
He does. The staff sergeant shoots him up with energy. Like
That's.
it's right there. You haven't seen it?
Well, I've seen it, but it's been a long
He
time.
shoots him
but-
with like the adrenaline pins that they have in the
So
military.
maybe he's just unconscious. Maybe he's not dead.
No,
Maybe
he
he's
dies.
unconscious. Okay.
because he sees his wife,
His heart
and,
stops.
and he has the whole thing where he's
Whatever.
like saying he dies
If
and
it
then gets
doesn't
brought back.
matter, if they're starting
Either way,
if they're starting right here, Nightwing gets him in.
my point
in-
is he can take an insane beating.
yeah, Nightwing. I mean, Nightwing's morals might get in the way.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
still
if we're-
gonna
if we're
go
thinking, like,
Nightwing.
Tim Drake, who was trained by assassins and stuff like that, then it might be a different story. But I still think it would be. But with Nightwing versus Punisher, I think it's Punisher.
All right, I'll give you that one. It's just not convincing. It's like 6 out of 10 times, or maybe it's down the middle, but
6 to 7 out of 10, I'd say.
for Punisher,
Yeah.
Anyways, skip it. Next
Skip
one.
it. Punisher. Next, Doctor Strange versus Wonder Woman. I told you it's not street level.
Wonder Woman. On-screen appearances that they both kind of suck, and and they're both nerfed to all hell.
Yeah. No, they're both
great.
But,
I'd probably say Strange.
yeah.
I mean, Strange distracted Thanos and put up a fight with Thanos.
I mean,
sort of.
Strange sent Spider-Man into a completely different dimension where if he didn't know geometry, he wouldn't be able to get out
Yeah,
of.
and Wonder Woman's not gonna. She's gonna know shapes and colors. Yeah, so I think Strange beats her.
Kal-El, no.
Kal-El, no. God, I hate Gal Gadot. Anyways,
All right. You're not going to like this side at all.
I'm not like half of these.
Calm down. Hal Jordan versus Moon Knight.
Green Lantern. Are you serious? yeah. Hal wipes the floor with Moon Knight. We're
Does
talking
he?
Moon Knight doesn't have. I mean, he might.
Power of a god.
The Moon
The
God.
whole
What's
fight
he?
at
What's
the
he
end
gonna
of-
do? Change the time? No.
Remember the whole fight
Hal
at the end
Jordan
of
wipes
the-
the floor with Moon Knight.
Isn't his whole weakness like yellow?
Fear.
Fear.
Yeah. Hal's not afraid of some guy in a bathrobe and a mask.
You could be afraid of Khonshu. That'd be a terrifying
bird
thing
skeleton?
to see in real life.
Yeah, but he's seen Darkseid. I think he'll be okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Green Lantern.
Well, okay, but we're talking like on-screen appearances. The only one we've seen is Ryan Reynolds.
Only one we've seen is Oscar Isaac of Moon Knight. Which, I mean, yeah, he can take down 15, 20 armed thugs, but...
He came back from the underworld.
Well, there's... Okay, wait, Moon Knight, which Moon Knight? Jake Lockley?
No, we're talking Moon
Okay.
Knight, not Mr. Knight, and not...
I still think Green Lantern. Wait, without a question.
yeah.
I mean, you are putting Moon Knight with guys like Spider-Man and Daredevil and Punisher as a street tier character, which he's not, but he's street tier. Yeah, Hal Jordan wipes the floor with Moon Knight. I don't care who,
I can
Ryan
agree.
Reynolds or whoever else. Yeah, no,
What's that?
I'm talking like pants down.
He was Hal Jordan, right?
Yeah.
I've literally watched the movie one time and never.
Yeah, I
again.
didn't watch it again. I watched it a few months ago, and it just
Really?
it's as bad as I thought it was.
Okay. What is that?
Women.
I don't even want to say it. Cause it
Does that say what I think it says? Does that say what I think it says? And she spelt it wrong, didn't she?
No.
Yes, she did. Go ahead and say it out loud.
What do you think it is?
Darkseid.
Versus.
I don't know. I don't know the last part.
How do you spell Darkseid?
DRKSEID?
Yeah, she spelled it right.
Oh,
It's that's so stupid. That's not even like it. Darkseid wins no diff.
Neither did I.
Darkseid versus Captain America.
You got something against Steve or something?
Wasn't there.
It's Darkseid.
Against Darkseid?
I couldn't think of anything else.
Yeah, Darkseid is gonna clear the whole freaking list, sweetheart.
I think we should get one veto, and
Yeah.
it should be Darkseid.
Yeah, veto Darkseid.
because Darkseid
Give us a different character.
kills everyone. Throw out a different character. Someone just point
Joker.
at anyone in this room.
Anyone in this room? Venom. That would have been a great option. Do
Okay.
Venom.
See, I didn't even see that until we got over here, and I was like,
Gosh,
oh dear.
Darkseid. I mean, Venom still beats Cat, but like, I mean,
Yeah. No, I had to think about it for a second.
God, you say,
Talking
be
about
careful.
on-screen appearances, the only one we've seen is Tom Hardy's.
Sex. Still, he beats Cap. You cut that out.
No, I don't think that gets explicit.
He still beats Cap.
Um,
What's Cap gonna do? Punch him?
yeah.
I'm not gonna do that to Venom.
And, well, I mean, if it's just Cap, he can't do anything. I was gonna say, yeah. No, he really stands no chance. Alright, Venom.
Good on Ghost Rider. Go ahead, Aaron. The new Cosmic Ghost Rider. Go ahead. You want to put
Hey, calm down,
you put
buddy.
Toba Hulk on there?
Calm down.
I talk about
Deathstroke
him.
versus Daredevil.
Deathstroke. Without a question, Deathstroke is a super soldier, basically, who's faster, more skilled than Captain America. Tell me Cap wouldn't beat Daredevil in a fight. Daredevil has nothing except for his senses. He's not heightened in anything but his smell, his hearing, and that's it.
His eyes? Yeah. His eyes.
He's not strong. He's not stronger. He's not faster. Like in a superhuman way. It's just his senses.
Okay, yeah.
Deathstroke grabs him by the face and crushes his skull. That is no question. Sorry, go ahead. Does that say Black Manta?
Was that Deathstroke on screen like Arrow?
Yeah.
But if we can still listen.
Deathstroke and Arrow, I don't know if he was a super soldier.
I don't care what version. You're not going to disrespect
But, I mean,
Slade
he does have katanas and guns and is a highly skilled trained assassin. So I think he's. The only thing is Matt's suit is bulletproof. Isn't
well, I don't know about in the show, but I mean,
It was in the first season. Yeah.
who
Yeah, he was trained by Ra's al Ghul in the show.
who trained Batman?
Okay. Black Manta versus Doc Ock.
Black Manta.
The one
Doc
we've
has-
seen in Aquaman.
The one so the dog we saw in Spider-Man 2.
The power of the sun in the palm of his hand.
Yeah, and then he gets sucked into it. So his own creation defeated him. So I mean, yeah, Black Manta.
Black
is
Manta
more,
Loki sucks.
but he's more skilled in every way except for his
I will say I haven't seen the
intellect.
second one.
He shows out a lot more in that one. Like he gets a few good licks on Aquaman in the second movie, but
I've only seen the first. I don't like Amber Heard, so I didn't watch the second.
the second one, her screen time got cut major.
Thank God.
I think she had like 40 minutes screen time total in the first one, and it was cut to like 8 minutes, which is great.
Good. Okay. So
Black
Black
Manta,
Manta.
yeah, easy.
He gets a few what on Aquaman?
Hits.
licks.
He
You
said
said
licks.
licks.
I mean, wouldn't we all? We gotta talk about Lobo at some point.
This isn't even a competition either.
Hit me with it. Let me hear. What is it?
Green Arrow
Okay.
versus Blue Beetle.
I thought you liked Green Arrow.
She just murdered him.
Yeah. Beetle gives it to him Monday through Sunday.
Did you just pick the
But-
two that had
He
colors
goes
in his
he
name?
goes in the pit too. He's trained by Ra's al Ghul too.
Yeah, I don't care who he's trained by. Blue Beetle gives it to him.
Did you just pick two characters that both had colors in the name?
Beetle gives it to him in any way that Beetle wants to give it to him.
Have you seen the Beetle movie?
Yeah,
It's
it was
pretty good.
fantastic. I loved
Yeah,
it.
it
It
was
was
good.
great.
It's one of the better DC movies recently.
It
Anyways,
was fun. It was colorful. Yeah, Beetle
yeah,
tells Arrow how he wants it, and Arrow gives it to him.
I hate this episode.
I love this episode. These are awesome.
BB.
BBL.
Oh, it's gonna suck.
Round 2. We know who wins it all, though.
We're gonna have to do this since there's 20. It's 5 on each side, so we're gonna have to do it in a weird way, where we pick one person from each side to just go to the third round.
That's fine.
I'll just pick.
Oh, Martian Manhunter.
No, I'm gonna pick the weakest person from each side. Okay. I'm gonna pick Punisher and Venom.
What happened to Red Hood? I wanted Red Hood in this.
Shut up.
You got Nightwing.
I wanted Jason Todd.
Punisher and Venom.
Thank you.
Punisher and Venom to the third round.
Sure.
That's fair. Okay. So, we have Deadpool versus Wolverine.
Deadpool. His healing factor is stronger.
Yeah.
When while they both have served their country in different ways, Wade was Special Forces before he was Deadpool. So, and I think crazy thing to say, I think Deadpool might be a little more controlled than Wolverine. So, I'm going Deadpool on that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Martian Manhunter versus Doctor Strange.
Martian Manhunter.
Yeah. This is not gonna.
We know who's gonna win once as soon as you said it.
So, well, no, we have to do that now. Deadpool versus Punisher.
Deadpool. Yes. Don't second guess it. Yes.
Okay.
You know it's right.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Hal Jordan versus Deathstroke.
Hal Jordan. He's gonna create a construct of
You don't like this.
of Slade's sword and drive it through him. That's just a crazy. I mean, we wanted street tier characters when we got Martian Manhunter
No.
and Wonder Woman
You
and
said
Hal
that after
Jordan.
they'd already started the list. Calm down. Black Manta versus Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle.
Okay, and then Hal Jordan versus Venom.
Yeah, Hal Jordan.
All right, now on to the top 4. Deadpool versus Martian Manhunter.
Martian Manhunter. Man, come on, dude. What?
What's the only way you can kill Deadpool?
I mean, I don't know of any conceivable way
He
to
gets
kill him.
Exactly. He gets decapitated in whatchamacallit? Origins, and he's still alive. He can.
Yeah, but at that point, it's just Martian Manhunter stuffs him in a box and leaves him there. You can't kill Deadpool, but Martian Manhunter's gonna win.
But like Deadpool also breaks the fourth wall and everything he's in. He could.
Doesn't mean that he's pulling power from it. Manhunter is gonna dude stop. He didn't. It's not Toon Force, okay. Manhunter is going to kill him, and when he revives, he'll kill him again, and that'll
It's
happen.
an endless battle.
No, that'll happen for as long as Martian Manhunter wants it to happen. Martian Manhunter gives him the business.
How do you kill Martian Manhunter? That's the
Fire.
question.
Fire?
So how long would it take
For Wade
Deadpool
to
regenerating to figure that out?
I don't know, but you can't just say that out of 10,000 fights, that Deadpool wins one, that he kills him and he wins.
But if he permanently kills him and Martian Manhunter can't permanently kill Deadpool, then I'm just saying. I mean,
It's still Martian Manhunter. You can't do that. It's still Martian Manhunter.
Hal Jordan versus Blue Beetle.
Hal Jordan.
Hmm?
Yes.
The Scarab couldn't beat Green Lantern, the Green Lantern Corps, or Green Lantern Ring. There's
I
no
don't
way that
think so.
the Scarab can protects him in every way.
Yeah, so I mean, while Jaime is smart, he's relying on a Scarab to, I'm sure, to do some of the work for him,
Yeah.
which means he's lacking in that department. Hal makes the ring work versus where the Scarab makes Jaime work. So I think Hal's in a lot more control than Blue Beetle would be. And Hal can create, well, so can the Scarab.
Mm-hmm. They can both create anything.
Really, I think it comes down to who lasts longer, and how long Hal can. No.
It also doesn't help that Blue Beetle suit's protective. So I mean,
Yeah, but I mean,
it comes down to who can last longer, and it's just
I think Hal would take it. I really do.
Ryan Reynolds. Hal.
Over the Blue Beetle we saw on screen, yes. The one we saw on screen had problems with some machines. Or was it for Fish People? I don't know. I forgot who the villain was in that movie.
I've only seen it once, maybe
I
twice.
saw it when it came out, but
I saw it in theaters.
I still think that I mean, Hal Jordan, that Green Lantern fought off Sinestro.
Very bad version of Sinestro, but
He
Sinestro
did
at
it, you know. And technically fought off Galactus. Not like one-on-one, but I mean,
Huh?
that was Galactus in that movie, was it not? The big old giant ball?
I don't think so.
I thought it was, because I remember someone... Or no, that might have been a different giant cloud.
Yeah. No, hold on. That was... that doesn't sound right at all. Galactus
You
in
can edit that
DC?
out. Wait.
Galactus in DC?
Yeah, just forget I said that.
What?
What was that big giant cloud, though? Because that wasn't Sinestro. I know there is an instance where Galactus is a giant cloud. What movie is that in?
That's Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Man.
That's Parallax in the Green Lantern movie.
Okay.
Looks like that.
Yeah, I'm just a fake, stupid fan of everything.
I can't believe.
Please take
That's
that
like when
out.
you said. That's like when you said Cap wasn't in Infinity War in one of our last episodes.
Yeah.
So
I'm just gonna say the F words. You gotta take it out.
please don't.
Fuck. Now you gotta edit it out. Edit the whole thing out.
Just reverse it.
Cuff.
Anyways, Hal Jordan.
Over Beetle? Yeah, I think so.
Hmm.
You can disagree.
No, I mean you're right. I just think this list is just
Jank.
no. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just there's a lot of overpowered characters.
Nothing wrong with it.
There's a couple
We've had
of
Wonder
overpowered
Woman,
characters.
Darkseid, and Martian Manhunter on a
No,
list
we
with
vetoed
Nightwing.
Darkseid.
He was on there, which is bad enough.
I have Venom on my socks. I just now realized that. Okay. Martian Manhunter versus Hal Jordan.
Martian Manhunter. Well, I mean, they're on Justice League together, so maybe Hal already knows his weakness. Even still, though, Manhunter is smarter, faster, and stronger.
Couldn't the ring just create fire?
Yeah, but
If his only weakness is fire, then
are we going into this assuming that Hal knows?
I mean, based off what you just said, yeah, they're on the league together. Then Hal would already know.
I'm
his
fine with
weakness.
giving this whole thing to Lantern. I'm cool with that.
And then Lantern
Still think
versus
that's-
Superman.
Superman. You kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, Hal Jordan wins this one, but if we're putting him against Superman,
Yeah, we're putting him against Soups. Soups breaks his finger, takes the ring off, and then fists him. Sorry.
is
How
this
long
gonna be
is it?
reversed if I put it up to the camera?
Okay.
It is. No, it's not. Haha. Bracket.
These reversed.
Bracket. You can read it if you want. If you disagree, let us know in the comments.
Hot tamale.
What? This was fun.
We're gonna
do more of these.
We're gonna do a Star Wars one eventually. That'd be
Yeah.
cool. But
I think we should do like we should do another 2-part episode like this with Star Wars and do
Sith and
yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. Sith and then Jedi.
We're not letting any more females make our list though.
That's sexist.
Buck Fama, you know what I mean? How long is this one?
28 minutes.
That was just under an hour.
The other one was 30. This one was 28. Yep. So I mean, it'd probably be a minute before we
Do the Star Wars versus because we got
a
this
lot
is
of
the third
movies coming
video.
out. Yeah, this is the third video we have on the load up, and then after that we've got 3 movies coming out back to back to back that
Yep.
we're all going to see. So
We might throw it in there somewhere if there's not enough to talk about with.
Jurassic World,
That's what I was
because that would be
thinking.
the only one that there wouldn't be enough to talk
Yep.
about.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four is setting up too much.
Superman is the opening to a whole new
Superman,
universe.
Yeah.
I mean, we can talk about
I'm
Scarlett
sure
Johansson
there's
all
gonna
day
be a
long.
post-credit scene in Shut Up.
Scarlett Johansson
I already
in,
know. I
in
already
Jurassic World.
Stop! I already had to cut that out of one of the other videos.
What did I say on that one?
I'm not repeating it because I'm cut out of this one. I'll tell you guys where we stop recording. Anyways,
Bark.
what was I gonna say?
I don't know. Probably the outro.
I was gonna say I bet there's gonna be a big post credit scene for Superman because there's no way there's not if it's setting up an entire universe.
Oh well, I hope.
It'll probably be setting up Supergirl.
Part of me says, "Oh, Lobo showing up."
There's already.
Those set shots were fake
Were there?
of Lobo. Yeah, they were fake.
Well, I mean, it wasn't for sure Lobo. Everyone was thinking it was someone else. People were thinking it's what the.
He had like bluish gray skin and a black jacket with black hair on. Who else would that be?
That's not what I saw.
Oh,
There was one I saw that looked like just the guy with the U on his chest.
Ultraman.
Yeah, it looked like it was just him.
People are.
And everyone was saying he's gonna be Cavill.
That's what someone's. Yeah,
And
I
honestly,
saw that.
that'd be fire.
Well, I mean,
You know, I've always said this. I like Cavill Superman, but he would have been a better
But
Injustice
it's low.
Superman.
oh,
No, if they did like that storyline,
mm-hmm.
he would have been really good. Anyways, off track, off topic. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you disagree, let us know in the comments.
If you disagree, you're wrong. Actually,
We'll see you guys in the next episode.